Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 2, Week 9, Day 3. So today, of course, we got the little peace pigeon going on as far as the pet event. We're going to be having another pet this Saturday, the more relevant one, which is the Dragon Kitty. It was actually the community voted pet like 2 years back. It is yet to be available since then, and it'll be the first time in like 2 years that's been available. So watch out for that this Saturday. Definitely make sure to grab that. But Peace Pigeon's one that's been around for a while. A lot of people probably have it max, but if you still need copies of it, make sure to go and grab it. It is Divine bonus, which isn't a horrible bonus. Divines used to be better back in the day, but they're still okay in the current state of the game. Biggest issue is Divine Ishpala got nerfed to 40% a while back. But anyways, other than that, we're going to be focusing primarily on the World Lore event. We still got a bit to go. I have used almost none of my battles, so we'll definitely be focusing on that. It's basically just a rarity order, pretty straightforward. A little bit of an annoying restriction though, since it's only White Helm, but we can kind of get away with cheesing it with Guard's Avatar. It should be perfectly fine. Aside from that, I'll probably mess around with Duskbringer and seeing if we can finally get anything good out of the thing. Duskbringer still seems so underwhelming. Like, Dawnbringer was already pretty bad, and now they managed to find a way to make it worse. I have yet to really see like any viability towards it, and it's really unfortunate. But anyways, oh, also I forgot to mention, we have 115 gems on Adventure Board today. It is a very solid amount of gems. Highly advised to go and stock up. We got a lot on the Adventure Board. Actually, I might even go do that first before I forget. Actually, you know what? We will. That's a lot of gems to pass up. Definitely don't want to forget to do those. Where is the thing? But yeah, between our daily and everything, that's 135 gems total between the three. Where on earth is my Phoenicia team? Oh yeah, duh. I'm not sure why I don't have a Phoenicia team saved on the top. I always go all the way to the bottom just to get to Phoenicia. There we go. But anyways, hope all of you have been doing well. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Isabel. Hello, HA Addict. Hello, Captain. Hello, everyone else. Welcome. Hope's all been well. And a new Mythic in 2 more days. It's a pretty bad Mythic, but it's still a new one nonetheless. Definitely need to make sure to go over that. We got raids and a new Mythic this Friday. We'll cover the new Mythic in the morning, and the raid stream will probably be around 10 noon. I'm not exactly sure. We'll get around to it. Depends how much sleep I get the prior day. Let's see what thread it down. I have quite a headache today. Is it stream lag? I had the same issue yesterday too with stream lag. I'm not sure what it is. It did it yesterday and it's doing it again today. None of my settings or anything are any different. But yeah, we had a really big issue with that last night. Is it still doing it again? I have no clue why. I'll need to look into that more then. I'm not sure why it's doing it at all. Like, the settings are any different than what it's been forever. Yeah, it does look like it's dropping some. Why is it still doing it? That is so strange. It's been doing that yesterday and today. Yet every other day it's been perfectly fine. Hello, John. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome. Is anyone else noticing lag? Let me know. Not too much we can do about it currently on stream, but I am curious how bad it is. Hopefully it's not as bad as last night. It was lagging quite a bit in spikes last night. Let's see, we'll take that over, grab that. Hello, Imperial! Welcome. That's weird. Some people are saying no lag at all. I am noticing on my program thing that it is saying that there is some, though. Let's see, I'll throw it down. Oh, you missed the last 2 days of stream? I hope you got Life and Death on Tuesday, then. Won't be available again for like ages and a half. Though the annoying thing is we're going to see so many life and death next Guild War. The amount of life and death we're about to see is going to be exceedingly annoying. I feel like it's been getting easier to counter it, but still, it's an annoying mechanic nonetheless. Yeah, it seemed like it was a lot worse last night. The connection. It's still not perfect right now, though. Definitely seems to be dipping. Alright, so we got our gems. That's out of the way. Let me go take out dungeons. I'm not going to take the pet, though. We really don't need more copies of it. Just going to leave it there. Maybe we could focus on the World Lore event, which we still have quite a bit to do. Because even though we have 19 battles, that's obviously like 20-something battles, almost 30-something battles because of our events that appear and give us more battles. We definitely want to make sure we go get that done. Your son made sure you got life and death while you were driving. That's funny. Okay, so that's out of the way. That's out of the way. Let's go change to our normal medals for the event. And we should be good to go. Oh, we could probably change the Nisha now. The only reason I had a Nisha there was because we didn't have the other badge. However, we should by now. So let me go and grab our rewards. We'll get an orb as well. That should be enough for another badge. And, I use this green. What's all the greens this week? But let me go change out the badge, the little holy badge, to replace out our magic. Where on earth is that badge? There it is. Okay, so we'll go 20% into 160 into 40. So 20% mana start with 200% additional magic damage then. And let's get into the event. And of course we're using the team I mentioned earlier. And was taken based on rarity. The Guardian Hammer, Angry Mob, Guard's Avatar, and Mercy. We might need to revamp it slightly as we go in. But for the most part, it should be perfectly fine. Oh, we got a Valraven right up in first slot. That's interesting. Fortunately, it didn't get full mana, though. It doesn't really matter because we have Empower on it, so it actually gains the 2 other mana, or the 1 other mana that it needed. And then boom, there we go. Easy as that. Also, level I don't believe matters for this event. It just seems to be based on rarity order. I don't think they ever gain any additional points, so it's pretty straightforward. Just take highest rarity and you're pretty much good to go. Which is nice when it's nice and simple. They make it way overly complicated some weeks. So we're almost going to gain a level. Not sure if we're going to get this stream, though. It always looks like you're close, and then it's like, so much time goes by, and it's like, nope, you still don't have it. Okay, good. We do have a Mercy there. And then we just go for Guard's Avatar, and he's dead. Easy as that. Hello, Raken! Welcome! I'll take the yellow for now. Oh, why did I give him that much blue? Gave him everything. Well, we're gonna have a Mercy option here. Just gonna go for mana accumulation. Should be good to go. And then just get a guard down. Let me cast. There we go. Gosh. Why even give us the option? They're all Warspinks. I guess this is a higher level Warspinks. I'm pretty sure level doesn't matter, but out of habit I always go for it. Just so for whenever it does matter, I make sure I automatically go the right order. If I just always take the highest regardless, even if it's viable too. That's just more of a challenge. No, not really, because they still die in one shot, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Let's see, I'll throw that one down. Or at least currently they die in one shot. Obviously that's not going to maintain the entire way. I said, hello, Alexandre! Welcome. Hey, another Valraven. Nice. That's what we want to see. If anyone still has any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. And of course, this Friday we got a Mythic. We got a cool pet on Saturday, and we got a new Mythic on Friday. The raid event's pretty standard. I forgot what the raid event is for, but we'll find out on Friday. Let's see, let's take that over. I don't think we're getting a new weapon this Friday. Oh, it might be. It's always cool when we get a new weapon on it. Otherwise, the raid event gives us literally nothing, or the invasion whenever it happens. It's always good to see a new weapon on it, if nothing else. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of loot. And of course, the loot is still nice, but it's nice to have something new on it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If nothing else, it comes with a new title and stuff, but those are pretty irrelevant. Unless it's something interesting for once. Someone probably finds each title to be interesting. Someone somewhere uses it. I was like, hello, Nedical. Welcome. Oh, that Valraven. You better not steal that yellow. Well, then again, it doesn't even matter. He's actually blocked on it currently. Do I take that purple? Sure, why not? Anyways, get the guard down. He's already dead. I am really surprised that guard still gets one-shots. It's getting a very wide range of one-shot. Oh gosh, this thing is saying that it's lagging again. Stop lagging, stream. You have no reason to be lagging. I really don't understand why it's been doing it. It did it yesterday and it's doing it today. Yet every other day, it's perfectly fine. I don't know, maybe everyone's huddled in their house on the internet. Tanking the local internet connection. Because there is only one service provider in this entire area. Quite literally only one. Please cast. Oh, I misclicked that. Let's see, I'll take that over. Get a guard down. Oh, okay, we are getting a new weapon this Friday. I thought so. Also, we're getting a new type of weapon 2 weeks from now. Well, not a new type, but you know, we have a Doom event, and it's bringing a new Doom weapon type. We're gonna get those staves. I think they reworked what they do as well, so hopefully they're actually good. Last I recall, they were a pretty uninteresting effect. But I think they updated them to actually not be horrible. The first one's coming in 2 weeks, 2 Mondays from now. Not next Monday, but the following Monday. And it's going to be a red Doom. Yeah, it's right around the corner. And of course, next week we have the final season for Campaign 2. So make sure to get everything completed, because if you don't have it done by the end of next week, you don't get the rewards. You have to wait a very long time to get them again. And even if you're free to play, even just going for those 2 purple deeds books, 100% worth it. Which Magic Kingdom should you upgrade to level 15 first? Whichever one you have the most troops for. Whatever one is the easiest for you to upgrade is the one you do first. Doesn't really matter too much what the order is, just do it based on what you can most easily have access to. So basically determine which one you have the most amount of troops for, and that's probably the one you go for. Oh wait, you mean level 15 as in kingdom level. Oh, Oh, that also you can pretty much do in any order. Unless you need the specific faction bonus for a specific faction. My bad. I didn't realize you meant level 15 in that regard. But yeah, if you're just doing level 15 off of deeds, you basically do it based on which one you actually want to do the faction for next. Or if you want a team bonus from the kingdom. However, I don't believe any of the Magic Kingdoms had a particularly interesting team bonus. You'd mostly do it for the faction bonus. And obviously the +1 magic. Oh, I was gonna say it ruined my alignment. Luckily it's still there. Nice. There we go. It has maintained the alignments. The very precious alignments. Oh, we got a lot of red there. Obviously we want to get guard going. Hello, Barbara! Welcome! We got 2 different bone dragons. Okay, let's go get a good mercy. It maintained our alignment perfectly. But yeah, this water event's actually pretty easy. I didn't realize this event was so easy. We're almost done with it already. Do you think it's weird, as it has been a while since a new game mechanic was introduced into the game? Basically this year we had... yeah, this is the longest time we've gone without like a really big meta change, because no really big mechanic came in. I'm pretty sure this was mostly due to the virus, I would assume. But yeah, we didn't have any like big fundamental changes here. Like the arena rework, kind of. Oh, actually, the biggest thing that happened this year was probably pity keys. It was actually all really beneficial stuff too. It was pity keys for Vault Event, and it was a overall % buff to Vault Event. Like every single thing that happened was actually pretty cool in that regard, like from a resource perspective. Like there have all been resource buffs all over the place. But yeah, none of it was like new features or anything like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was because of the virus, I would assume. It's because obviously a lot of them were working remotely for a lot of that time. Especially in Australia, they had like a lot of lockdown stuff and stuff like that. So it was harder for them to do stuff because they were centered in Australia, the developers of this game. I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with it. But we've still been getting updates, they just haven't been like really game-changing ones. We've still been getting weekly new stuff. But yeah, no real big fundamental changes this year for the game. No, we still have 1 patch left. We'll see if it's a big treasure hunt rework. We'll have to wait and see. But regardless, that's likely not to change too much. Even if it is a big treasure hunt rework, it's not going to change too much as far as the meta is concerned, since treasure hunt is kind of independent from the rest of the game. Unless they make it so you can like make it the best way to farm deeds in the game or something like that. Otherwise, it's not really going to fundamentally change much. But that would almost be annoying if treasure hunt was meta. Not sure how I would feel about that. We'd have a lot of treasure hunt streams, that's for sure. I don't hate treasure hunts, but it's definitely something that gets a bit tiring after a while. Like for a short duration, it's good, but to like constantly have to grind it over and over and over again can get a little tedious. Especially since everything you do there doesn't really transfer over gameplay-wise to everything else. Like, the loot does, but, you know, the strategy for treasure hunt is vastly different than the strategy compared to the rest of the game. Yes, I do believe Isabel's birthday is in about 10 days, isn't it? I know it's early December. I forget the exact date off the top of my head. Oh yeah, it is the 12th. What day does that fall on? That falls on a Saturday. 10th is a Thursday. What was on the 10th? There was something on the 10th. Oh, wasn't it the Game Awards? Isn't the Game Awards on the 10th? Also, Fall Guys update, I think, is technically on the 10th, though I don't think they're actually launching on the 10th. It's probably going to get delayed a few days or something. Or maybe it is the 10th, because I think they wanted to have it launched before the Game Awards, so they could say, advertise it during the Game Awards, saying, hey, we have Season 3 just started, you can go play right now. Or something like that. Because they're advertising during the Game Awards. But I still really like Fall Guys. We haven't done a stream of it for like 2 or 3 weeks, though. Obviously, main focus on side games is Age of Calamity right now. Those videos have pretty much just been printing money, and it's pretty funny. Like, I knew the videos would do okay, but they're actually doing absurd. You're doing way better than expected. So we're going to keep doing them. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Not that people are grinding that game like crazy, so I like grind games. I think a great majority of people that went into that game went for like the storyline and then stopped. But there's still a lot of people that like min-maxing, like myself. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Let's do it on Valraven. Let's see, we'll throw that over. Grab that, get a guard. What do you think of a new ability where the new troop would receive part of the damage from all other troops? For example, all other troops have like 10% score reduction, but that the 10% goes to this troop. Kind of like a shield to everything else. Like if something gets hit, it takes like a percent of that damage and it goes to something else. That could potentially work. Especially if it had like a really buff like mechanic. Like some kind of mythic where, or legend, where like if something got hit on your team, 25% of its damage would go to, be redirected to another troop or something. That would have to be a really tanky troop though. Let's see, what's that over? Oh, Zellistat, welcome. And hello, Tyrian, welcome, welcome. Let's see, what do we go for here? Grab our little bit of manas. Where's the last of my mana? There it is. And we should be good to go. Very dead. Gosh, a level 136 Bone Dragon? There's no point in taking a higher level, but we shall nonetheless. Is this a new team? What, the one I'm using right now? No, this is still the same one we've been using the entire time. I'm pretty sure I showed this on the Monday video. Pretty sure this was the one I showed on Monday, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Like 95% certain this is the one I showed on Monday. We just haven't really been doing the Ward lore event on stream. Or, you know, like at all. It's because, I know we just haven't gotten around to it between everything else. Because Monday we were mostly doing the tasks, and Tuesday we were doing the faction. So they went really quick. Like, we're already done with them. Or as far as our current amount of sigils. Yeah, we're done. Boom. We're not done with the entire event, obviously. But as far as the battles we can currently do. And we are, actually, we're not dead center in the guild. I'm actually rather surprised. We have 7,006, or 2,076, or gosh, I cannot speak. 2,760 is the, is like the minimum point. Well, not really the minimum, but if you did like the bare minimum of tier 3 into that, that's perfect, flawless. Also, Isabel, gosh, you keep crushing like every event. You're like the highest like every single time. Are you on leaderboard from that? Yeah, you are. Nice. We're like top 30 or something. Helps out a lot. Thank you. Oh, 11 gems. Nice. So what's in our mail? Oh, it's a Crimson Bat. I thought that was a Mythic for a second. I was gonna be like, oh, shiny Mythic. No, it's just a Crimson Bat. Crimson Bat's not horrible. It used to be a lot more meta in the past. These days, Crimson Bat is pretty average in the current state of the game. But anyways, we finished that. I guess we'll do the Peace Pigeon real quick. And then we'll go probably mess with Duskbringer. I want to cover a video on it tomorrow. I feel like it's still very bad. I'm not sure if I'm just using it incorrectly or if it's just that bad. But I feel like it's just that bad. Has anyone found any team that is even remotely good for Duskbringer? Every single thing seems bad. Like, Dawnbringer was already pretty average, and it seems worse than Dawnbringer. Which is really unfortunate. I was hoping it'd be, like, slightly usable. But it really does not feel that usable. There's this thing as a shiny Mythic? No, there's no such thing as a shiny Mythic. No, there used to be shiny cards in this game. But they removed that kind of aspect. I kind of wish they would bring something like that back. Also, hello, Nightmare! Welcome! Also, we'll have hand out a redeem code after we finish out the Pigeon. Because most of the rest of the stream, we're mostly going to be probably grinding some Explore 12 and, of course, messing with Duskbringer. I want to cover at least 3 teams for the video. Probably cover the video tomorrow. And, of course, something else for Age of Calamity. I think I'm going to go over recipes for Age of Calamity tomorrow. Oh, actually, I should probably cover seals first. Because a lot of people were asking for that. I've kind of indirectly went over it in videos, but I never did a video dedicated to it. Let's see. I'll throw that one in. You were mistaken. The one I were using wasn't copied from you, but the one you made for the campaign tasks. You've been using Divine Protector, Guard's Avatar, Saint, Astra, and Mercy. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, Divine Protector is the other mana accumulation option. I feel like you're kind of restricted to have to use the Hammer or Divine Protector. They're basically the only 2 viable options for the event, which is really unfortunate because you need to buy both of those things from the Soulforge if you don't already have them, or one or the other. But those do seem to be like the only 2 really viable weapons for the event if you're going to be running Hero, which generally you're going to be running Hero for it. Thank you, Nightmare. Yep, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot. And is greatly appreciated. And we'll go hand out a code as soon as we finish out the pet. For any of you on PC Mobile, they'll give you a gem key, 2 treasure maps, 2,500 gold, and 200 souls, as always. Not too much loot, but it's better than nothing. Pretty useful for 2 newer players, if nothing else. But hey, if nothing else, a gem key can be used for the Mythic this Friday. It only takes 1 key to get lucky. But I would actually pass on the next Mythic. It looks like it's going to be pretty bad. We'll have to see. But as it currently stands, it looks pretty underwhelming. Similar to Duskbringer. Kind of unfortunate when we get dead content. Though this Duskbringer is like somewhat usable, it just seems way below average. This Mythic seems just bad. But I don't know, we'll see. Sometimes they're slightly more usable than they may appear initially. Can we get the full mana already? How is he not dead? He revived and now he's like living forever. There we go, he's dead. It'd be so sad if he actually won off a revive like that. Alright, we'll do this last battle and then we'll go hand out the code. And then we'll mess with Duskbringer. And then if we have a bit of time, we'll do a little bit of Explore 12. I wonder how many people even bothered getting Duskbringer. Because 1 million souls is a lot of souls. Obviously to us, 1 million souls isn't too much in the sense that we have quite a bit more souls than we know what to do with at the moment. But that doesn't mean 1,000 souls isn't a lot of souls. That's still a very high amount of souls. Especially for people that don't even have Dawnbringer yet, because Dawnbringer does seem like the stronger option. There we go. We got our little bit of peace pigeons. Obviously not too relevant though. So we got our food. Why does she spam our Discord link? Oh, she just likes sharing it. I don't use it too often, though. I really need to more. I'm, like, so antisocial, like, after the stream. Let's see. What am I looking for? I am looking for... Well, let me go do the code. And then I need to go change my medals. Let's see. Yeah, Duskbringer, Deathmark is just way too inconsistent of a mechanic. Like, something like Barrier, you know exactly when it's going to trigger, and you know exactly, like, how it's going to help you. But something like Deathmark, it could help you, it could not help you, it could just kind of stay there. It's just so inconsistent. It is so ridiculously inconsistent. Where at least with something with Barrier, it might not be, like, the best mechanic in the entire game. But, you know what it's going to do. It's going to protect you against one instance of damage as soon as they try hitting you with an instance of damage. And it's not, like, luck-based or anything else. You know what it's going to do and when it's going to do it. Whereas something like Deathmark is, like, the exact opposite of that. You have not the slightest clue. It might do literally nothing, and it might instantly win you the battle. It's just so inconsistent. It's either going to do nothing or win you the battle. There's, like, almost no in-between. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says in the bottom left corner right over there is what you put in. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste random numbers and letters starting with 9x. And give same reward as always. 200 souls, 2,500 gold, 2 treasure maps, and 1 gem key. Only usable on PC mobile version, of course. But there you guys go. And you might want to save the key for the Mythic this Friday, or just use it because the Mythic's going to be pretty bad. Also, I should probably go over the Mythic real quick. Let me go show. I don't think I've shown it for a while. Let me go bring it up. Let's see. If I can spell. I cannot type right now. There we go. Okay. I've been having a headache like all day today. Here it is. Okay. So this thing is very useless. As soon as I saw the troop art, I just remembered how useless this is. It's even more useless than I thought it was. As soon as I saw that troop art, I like remembered exactly what he was. And it's like, oh yeah, he's ultra useless. Please load. Thank you. Okay, so we got Pan's Veil Mythic, literally Pan from Pan's Veil. Well, it's pretty meta. The Pan from Pan's Veil. But he's a Mythic from Pan's Veil named Pan. Wild Folk Beast, which means you can 50% him in 2 different ways. You could 50% him off of Beasts, or more likely you could 50% him off of Wild Folk. So if nothing else, he can have a 50% start, so at least that's not horrible. But his ability sure is. It deals magic times 2 plus 5 damage to 3 random enemies. This almost reminds me of Tina 9000, except with the durability, without the durability gain. Instead of the durability gain, it just knocks them to the back. And given that this is completely random what ends up hitting, the inconsistency of this is going to be so ridiculously high. The reason why I say it's kind of like Tina 9000 is because Tina 9000 does true damage. So even though it doesn't do twice that amount of damage, it still in a sense does very similar. Since it hits 3 random enemies for a very high amount of damage. It basically comes out to the same, assuming true damage kind of does double in a sense, since you're hitting directly on HP and you don't have to deal with the armor value, whereas obviously with physical damage like he's doing, you have to worry about the armor value. As far as his final trait, he does have Impervious, so at least that's a thing. And as far as his final trait, he has all Wild Folk allies gain 1 life in magic when matching 4 more gems, which is kind of average. Like, obviously, this would kind of make it so you would use it with a Wild Folk, and you'd get it with a 50% mana start. You might use it with a hero class, stuff like that. Like, it's usable, but I don't really see it being, like, meta or anything like that. I think you might be able to build a pure yellow team out of this. I think that might be the most interesting thing to see come out of this, if nothing else, is you might be able to make a pure yellow Wild Folk team. I'm curious to see how that pans out. Haha, get it? Pan? Ha ha ha. Pan jokes. But, yeah, well, I think maybe he might be viable for a pure yellow team. Like a pure yellow Wild Folk team. Beyond that, I don't really see why you would use this. And even in that situation, I feel like there might be better options. Or not might, there definitely is better options out there. But, yeah, it's probably the way to go. Pure yellow Wild Folk. Because you could go this, you can go the red-yellow King Salinas, you can go Hero, set to yellow as the Hero class. And then like one other thing. But it seems pretty average overall. But I don't know. We'll have to mess with it, see how it goes. But that's the Mythic coming out this Friday and 2 days from now. Not tomorrow, but the following day. We're also getting a weapon. Someone did mention that earlier. So if we go under weapons, it should be coming in with the raid event. Gosh, I cannot read text. There it is. Yep, December 4th. That is this Friday. So all this weekend, we're going to be getting this weapon. I believe it costs 250 gems, 500 gems, somewhere around there. It's like 250 to 500. I forget the exact amount. But whatever tier 4 costs for the raid event, I believe it is, or something like that. But anyways, as far as what it does, it explodes magic +1 red gems, and then grant a random... Wait, that's actually not bad. Hold up. Wait, is this weapon good? I didn't even read this weapon before. It's a blue-green, so kind of like Jar of Eyes. It explodes magic +1 red gems, grants a random stats effect to all Shentang allies. Oh gosh, why you gotta be Shentang though? And then summon a Shentang troop. That's not horrible. What hero class is Shentang again? Is that Monk? Hold up, if that's Monk, that's actually not horrible. Wait, what was Shentang's hero class? Why do I completely forget what hero class Shentang had? Even going into this menu doesn't help much. I think it was, yeah, it was Monk, wasn't it? That's what I thought. Hold up. You're Shentang, right? Oh, interesting. That might not be horrible. That might actually be good. Monk is that hero class. So what does it do again? It explodes magic +1 red gems, grants a random stats effect to all Shentang allies, then summon a Shentang. That might actually be good. It's associated to Monk. That's a huge buff to Monk hero class. Monk's already pretty good. But, yeah, that's a pretty good option. You're not always going to use this as your mana accumulation option, but, that has a lot of synergy for Monk. And as far as what it gains, it looks like it has Magical for magic gain. It has Enchant, which is never bad. Silence first enemy, which is pretty solid. Oh, and, oh gosh, it has Bless too. Like, that thing doesn't already have enough stats effects. Monk already has, like, the most... It already has, quite literally, the most amount of immunity of any hero class. Now it's even higher. That's pretty insane. Interesting. Yeah, that weapon has potential. Make sure to get it this Friday. It's available Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got plenty of time to get it. Especially since we got a bunch of gems today. Because you don't need to spend any gems on the class event. I highly advise not doing that. We got a class event tomorrow. Don't spend gems on it, though. It's never worth it. I'm in the end game and I don't even bother. It is so not worth it. I did at some point just to power level some hero classes. It's really not worth the exchange rate, though. But, yeah, make sure to get that this Friday. I forget how much it is. It's like 400 something gems, somewhere around there. Whatever tier 4 is for raid event is how much it costs if you want to get that weapon. I believe it'll also be in Soulforge if you want to do it that way. But anyways, yeah, that has potential. Much better than the Duskbringer. That's for sure. Anyways, speaking of Duskbringer, let's go mess with Duskbringer teams. Priest class. I should probably save that because we're actually going to need that tomorrow. It's like literally the only other team in here that I actually need. So I should probably move that in a location where I won't accidentally delete it for when we do a video tomorrow. Because I want to do a Duskbringer video tomorrow. I've been meaning to cover it for a little while now, obviously. Where on earth is the thingy? Oh, I'm going to cover 3 teams probably. I highly doubt we're going to find more than 3 viable teams. I'm not even sure if we'll find 3 viable teams. I do want to change up the team compared to what we showed on Monday, though. I think this team already is changed up from what we showed on Monday. Yes, it is. It is very much different. I don't know. Is that viable enough to show? Probably. Alright, this one actually wasn't that bad. I like the Thrall into Archmage's combo. Into Duskbringer. The Queen Titania combo with it, too, wasn't that bad. I want to try one with absolutely no stats effects, though. Let's see. Let's try one with no stats effects. So let's go Duskbringer. And... So what is everything you can do into it? You can Apothecary into it. You can KrissTurtle into it. You can Greenseer into it. You can use all those Empower options that do similar. So you have Gimlet as an option. You have Harpy Mage. Ooh, hold up. You can Harpy Mage this. That has potential. Wait, does it need a lot of brown gems? What's its condition for on board? Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, perfect. Harpy Mage. Not like that matters too much, but gets more synergy if nothing else. So Harpy Mage. Probably still Archmage's hero class. I'm feeling like that's always going to be the hero class for this thing. You just need so much more mana. Is Duskbringer worth the souls? No. It definitely is not. You'd want to get Dawnbringer before you get Duskbringer. For sure, 100%. If you don't own Dawnbringer, you get Dawnbringer instead. Trying to think of what else we could synergize with this. There's so many options in the game. That's the only problem that's starting to happen. Is there's just so many options. This isn't even counting weapons. This is just troops. But we currently have 907. What's the other one I don't have? Or is it just one that's in the files and it didn't actually release yet? Hold up, what do I not own? Oh, I forgot. Duh. That's if you bought the bigger pass. We'll have that next Monday or Tuesday, depending on how the tasks are. I was going to say, what is the other troop I was missing? I forgot. Anyone who bought the super big pass, it is actually possible to have the Mythic today. Or, sorry, since Monday. However, I just bought the normal pass, so we won't go over it till, like, Tuesday of next week or so. Maybe Wednesday. But it's a pretty average Mythic. Nothing really too special. Seems rather underwhelming. Seems about Duskbringer level underwhelming. For the most part. The one that we got from Season 1 was much better. The Karandera. Because at least that was usable with its curse option and everything. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It still shows my favorite troop is Infernus. Which is kind of funny because I haven't used Infernus for a while. However, he was meta for so long that he still shows up as my favorite Mythic. Just because I haven't done enough PvP with other options for it not to be. But you have to keep in mind, Infernus was exceedingly meta for like a year and a half. And I got a lot of PvP done in that time. There's actually a location where we could check where it might change. Gems of War database. I'm not logged into it though. I would have to go check it on my other computer. But if I go check it, I'm pretty sure we could still see. Let me see, gobdb.com. Hopefully it auto logs me in. Good, I'm already auto logged in. I want to go to my collection. I think it still shows it. If I go to the PvP section, I believe it'll show the troop I've used the most. And if that is the case, then we can see that it's probably still Infernus, which is pretty insane. Let's see. How do I check this? Where do you go to PvP? I haven't used this website for so long. So ridiculously long. So here's just showing everything I have and everything. That's not the page I necessarily want right now, though. What I want to know is my PvP thing. Boss's pet, delves, leaderboards. No, I'm looking for... Gosh, how do you change it? Tools. Resources level, count, auto, troop type. Where do you check this? I know there's a way that you've been able to check it in the past. My collection, that's where we're on right now. What if I just go to this page? Update my username. I'm not sure where it went. I know it used to be a feature. I'm pretty sure it still is. Just haven't used this website in so long, I have no clue where it is. Where is it? I keep getting back to the same collection page. Yeah, I don't believe this page shows how much you've used in PvP. Let me see. Let me put on every single... Wait, invasions. Does that count? Hold up, that might be it. I think I found it. Aha! I think I found it. Hold up. I got it. It's one of the hidden ones. Yeah, Infernus. Still my highest. I've used Infernus, according to the game, 9,210 times. I believe this mostly counts PvP, though. Divine Ishbala, back when she was meta, I used 7,769 times. Which means, yeah, and Ubistet. Oh gosh, Ubistet was super old meta. Yeah, this was super old meta stuff. No wonder Infernus still shows. But yeah, it would take a while for me to get any other troop to that spot. At Dragon Souls at like 6,000 something. Even Christine X back when it was. Rowan, as far as what's currently meta, is the closest one. Rowan is at 5,607, and Leprechaun is at 5,389. So that means I'd have to do like 4,000 wins with either Leprechaun and or Rowan in order for one of them to become my favored troop. But yeah, and currently my Infernus is 1,500 above the next option, with the next highest being Divine Ishbala back when she was meta. But yeah, Infernus is super high up there, even to this day. But yeah, it's like almost double the current meta as far as how many times I've used it, which is actually rather surprising. But I believe it only tracks PvP, it doesn't track all the other battles, which is mostly why. Because I play very little PvP these days. Like, very, very little. But yeah, for Infernus, still way up there. Way, way up there. But anyways, let's go figure out teams. Okay. So, where were we? I want to try making this without any mythics if we can. Just keep this one a little bit more lower rarity. So we got Harpy Mage. We need a blue option, so what's under blue? That's good. Apothecary seems very tempting. Like, very, very tempting. And then we just need a good front line. Ideally a damage source at this point. Obsidious, go. Damage tank now. But, yeah, now I basically just need a damage source. A second damage source. Ideally something that hits all enemies. That uses brown. So let me look under brown. I need a really good brown. Ideally one that can both damage and tank. That isn't Obsidious. And nor Cockatrice. Let's see. Cockatrice would technically work though. But I want something with like score reduction, but also does damage. I'm so tempted just to put Obsidious there. Emperina, ultra old meta, go. Gosh, Emperina was meta for like 6 months when the game started. Gorgolfa, go. No, that's we could theoretically build a Duskbringer Gorgolfa team though, but that probably wouldn't really work out. Then we can go Iron Gut, because why not? Catches the Bull. We don't have a buffer for it. Plus it's mythic. I want to try to go in lower rarity. Maybe Corvash, but it's true damage. Megavore, gosh. Could you imagine? Actually, would Megavore be bad? Hold up. I know it's mythic, though. Well, how are we going to tank? Nothing's actually tanking, then. I'm still tempted just to put Obsidious there, gosh. Hello, Obsidious. I'm so tempted just to do that. Like, what else would work better there? It's like the first thing that comes to mind. Maybe Corvash, but then you're blocking blue, but you can still feed green into it. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna try with Obsidious. And I'll make some other team for a cheaper team. I think green purple's the way to go, actually. What's that minus? Red? Oh gosh, we still need extra for Harpy, though. I need like 1 billion +1s right now. I need a +1 for Apothecary, I need a +1 for Harpy, and I need purple gain. I think we just have to go green-yellow. Some minus on that blue. That is not something I really want to minus. I think we can make this work. Let's just see what it does. Oh, so hello, George. Welcome. And Freginator, welcome, welcome. Hope all of you have been doing well. Oh, yours is Leprechaun? Nice, yeah. I feel like mine should be Leprechaun. But I did so much PvP in the past and barely do any now that it's not. Oh, I had to try taking red to get that to full. That's not gonna work. Alright, so we get the red on like a harpy on you. Get a good apothecary down. I should have taken the other thing. Like, this team works. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but it gets the job done. See ya, Diaz. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. I've been reading chat. What did I miss? Though the buffering might be making it seem like I'm reading it a bit less. Really need to figure out why on earth that's happening. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure why. The stream has been super laggy today and yesterday. Hasn't been for a while, but today and yesterday it's been ultra bad. For seemingly no reason. Wait, how did it kill my second slot? Oh, Zugaf, duh. Oh, gosh, we're frozen. Apothecary, we need you. Do apothecary things. Oh gosh, he is Zugaf again. We're already dead. It's over. Gosh, I got double Zugaf on us. He actually got double Zugaf on us. The buffering's a debuff on the stream, I know, right? I might need to mess around with my settings tomorrow just so it doesn't happen again. In case my connection's still gonna be weird. I shouldn't be doing it this much, though. Especially when it was perfectly fine before. Maybe my service provider changed our service all of a sudden, I'm not sure. Or something. Yeah, it's been ultra bad the last 2 days. Oh, it's been the start of December, too. Interesting, yeah, maybe they changed something since this month. Because it's been since the beginning of this month. Yesterday and today. So maybe they changed something as of December 1st. I need to go check that. Because that's exactly when it started, the 1st of this month. Why did I do that? I was trying to get the skull there. That was obviously not where I need to do it. I'm still not used to using him. Please don't get a kill. What are you doing? Stop destroying us. We're trying to win. I just want to see one Duskbringer kill today. Just one. Only one. Because I know that's all it's going to give us. No! Gosh, Duskbringer seems so bad. Oh, what do we even go for here? Take it right over there. I believe it's Spectrum, if not mistaken. I was confused with the other one I had in New Jersey. I'm pretty sure it's Spectrum. It's the one that had the merger. Let's see. I'll take that one over. Gosh, what was that sound? So much explosion. Almost at 1.9k from testing Duskbringer so much this week. That is literally all from testing Duskbringer, by the way. Like, every single PvP battle I've done this week, I'm pretty sure is Duskbringer testing. I was like, why didn't I explode green, not blue? Of course, you don't get to choose which one it does. You get to choose the color, or you know, you get to choose your teammate. It's a random color on the teammate. Gosh, do we have an option? Yeah, it should be good enough. And you did. Well, this team's not horrible. It's not like exceptionally good. It's not horrible. I was pretty sure we're at a 0 death mark kill counter still. We actually got a double kill. It happened. We won. Death mark decided to do a thing. After a billion battles, it finally decided it wanted us to not lose. It actually got 3 death marks in 1 battle. Now it'll be like 20,000 battles until that happens again. It actually got a triple kill. 2 of them simultaneously. Now, why can't it always do that? Like, if it consistently could do that, it'd be the most broken weapon in the game. The problem is that happens like once, realistically, like every 30 battles. Also, did it just kill my, yes it did. That's bad. I needed that. It's literally the whole thing we're messing around with right now. Don't get rid of the option I'm testing. Would you recommend a Doom Scripture? They have quite a few instances where they're actually viable in Guild Wars. Aside from that, they don't really seem to have much of a purpose other than Guild War Defend. Like all those scripture things that do, like all those books that do, like skulls and mana accumulation and a bunch of effects off the thing. Those seem to mostly only be good for Guild Wars. However, they can make for some pretty interesting Guild War teams. Why are you doing that? Death mark kill, go. Where are you at? Oh, don't cleanse. Get the death mark kill. No, don't cleanse again. The double cleanse. Death mark, go. Get a kill. Go. Gosh, all of it's bad. There we go. Dead. I was like, hello, Kanik, welcome. Would you recommend a Doom oh wait, never mind. I already read that. So save souls this week. Wait, it costs souls? It shouldn't cost that many souls. But I don't know, I'd probably skip on it. It's used for like a single Guild War defend team. Like, Life and Death might be used for a Guild War defend team, but at least it has a lot of other purposes aside from that. Mostly because of how viable it is as a true damage option. Apothecary, you don't have mana anymore. Did you have mana before and you lost it? I would assume so. And we got a Skull-Archer turn, but we're frozen, so it doesn't. I'll go for green. Sidious, can you do anything interesting? You could poke. Pokety poke. And I'll accumulate a bunch of mana, and he's dead. Or almost dead. Actually, if we double hit off Obsidious, he'd actually be dead. Go. Pure RNG. We got it. Nice. I really hate how inconsistent Obsidious is. Why on earth they made the second hit on him RNG based? I will never understand. Even if it had a 100% chance of doing it, it would still have less damage than Infernus. If he had a 100% chance of doing his secondary damage, his damage output would still be lower than Infernus. I need this on brown. I guess that works. Gosh, we got so much mana that we can't even use. Do we have any alignment anywhere? No, so we'll go for that. Get a nice Obsidious on him. And where's our convert? Oh no, I could take purple. Good. There we go. Now we convert. And I believe that is very dead. There we go. Yep, no problem. But anyways, any other questions, anyone? Otherwise, hey, we hit 1 point, tier 1 PvP. There we go. Which takes like no time at all, but that was all off of just testing Duskbringer, which is pretty funny. We did the entirety of PvP week by just testing Duskbringer. But anyways, I'm probably going to be calling it a night for now. I will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. I should hopefully have a video up on Duskbringer at some point tomorrow. Actually, it still seems like a pretty underwhelming method. Underwhelming weapon. But we'll still cover a video on it. It does have some purpose. Try to find an early game team for it. It'll probably be fine, like a Cockatrice, Apothecary, something. Should be fine with it. One other question, analyst, and any other questions, let me know real quick. What's the deal with the weekly events? 90% of the matches that appear are War Spinks or Necrezas. You only now got level 10 Bone Dragon. Yeah, I haven't been seeing that many of the high rarity ones. I saw the Mythic one, I think, once, and the Legend ones were like only a few. They don't seem to appear that often for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. I believe it's kind of set up in like 4 or 5 sets, so you don't kind of see those until later on unless you do a lot of battles. So I think that's the reason, because it's set into like you do X amount of battles, then you go to a different set, then you do X amount of battles, go to a different set. There's like 4 or 5 sets or something like that. It was set up very weirdly in that regard. However, all you really need to know is just do it in rarity order, do highest rarity, and you should be fine. But yeah, they did set it up kind of weird. However, they set it up in a way where if you did a lot of sigils as a single person, you'd probably get a lot more points than a lot of people just doing a small amount. It's kind of weird how it's set up. I hate when they do it that way. But at least it's very straightforward as far as what you got to do. Just do highest rarity and you're kind of good to go. But anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. And we got a new Mythic coming out on Friday. So tomorrow we'll probably go over Duskbringer on a video. Friday we'll have a video going over the Mythic and doing our normal key opening first impressions with some teams and stuff like that. And Friday afternoon, we should be doing some raids. And then we'll go from there. Most meta troop of 2020? Probably Beatrix. Beatrix is probably the most meta. I think she came back in March, or came in March or something. But she's basically Truffle, but with Cleanse. I don't care for her as much compared to Truffle. However, her Cleanse is so ridiculously broken. But she's by far the most powerful thing that has come this year. The next strongest is probably, what's his name? Lord of Slaughter. I find him to be really risky to use, though. But when he works so exceptionally well. He almost reminds me of Zugaf in that regard, but without a freeze, in a sense. I don't know, it kind of works like that, in a sense. It's a bit different, obviously, as far as what both of them do role-wise, but it kind of reminds me of that, which is a little bit riskier. But no, I would say Beatrix by far, hands down. Strongest thing that came in 2020, as far as troops. I don't use her that often, but she is insanely strong, particularly on defend teams. But anyways, guys,